Okay, welcome guys to the webinar. I'm just going to get started very shortly. So before we get started, some important housekeeping to get done. So you want to turn off all distractions, okay, mobile, Facebook, just because I want your full attention during the webinar. There's going to be lots of valuable content for you. You're going to be needing to have full engagement. Okay, so close all web windows. Have a pen and paper handy, because you're going to get pages of notes, I'd imagine. Glass of water is really useful. And create an action step list. You know, I think many times we can, read books and watch webinars and watch videos, and if the information's going in there but we're not creating an action step list, then this can really radically change the results that we get. So that is probably one of the most important part. And nip to the toilet now if you need to. And we are going to get going very, very shortly. So just turn off all distractions, mobile, Facebook, close all web windows, have a pen and paper handy, glass of water, create an action step list so you've got things to be moving forward with, and then head to the toilet. So, welcome to this webinar, which is called How a UK Personal Trainer Packaged His Knowledge Online and Generated 6 Figures in 9 months, and the exact 12 steps required to make your product a 100% success. And while the trainer in question isn't me, I'll be talking about my story and my journey as a personal trainer throughout the webinar, my experiences and the things that maybe you can learn from to help you. So what are you going to learn in today's webinar and today's presentation? Well, first of all, I'm going to be talking about my 6-figure book deal with HarperCollins, and there's lots of lessons that I learnt during that process, taking myself from a local personal trainer down in Devon, Exeter actually, into a national expert, and getting a 6-figure book deal with HarperCollins. The internet marketing information problem. You're watching this webinar today, but there is a challenge with getting information and the overwhelm. And so I'm going to be giving you some important tips and strategies to overcome that so that you become aware of the patterns that happen when we learn information. Okay, the 6-figure online coach case study about Justin Lord with his product Paleo in a Box. And the 12 steps to make your product a success. The reason I've produced this webinar for you guys is to provide you with some awesome content and value so that you can put in the steps to potentially go out there and really crush it with your online product. And there's options to move things and accelerate the process in terms of coaching and mentoring, but I really wanted to give you these steps to provide you with some light bulb moments and my secrets and mindset shifts to success, and going from maybe a local trainer to helping people worldwide with your skills and knowledge. And as I just mentioned, I really want you to get some light bulb moments. I want you to get some shifts in the webinar, and that's the goal, and that's why I've spent a lot of time producing over 80, I think it's 90 actually, slides of information for you today. And I want you to stick around until the end, because we're going to be talking about niches and the importance of that during the webinar, and to help you maybe brainstorm some ideas and get those creative juices flowing. I've created a free training for you, which is 100 great fitness niches, and hopefully from that alone you will get some nice ideas, and maybe you want to move forward from there. So, who is Simon Lovell? There's a picture of me in 1984 with my 2 front teeth missing, and here's me more recently. I don't actually wear glasses, but this was just taken by a friend in a bar. And I'm a wacky, onesie wearing, passionate marketing mentor. And I've gone from being a personal trainer into more the marketing and helping, personal trainers, coaches, experts, entrepreneurs really build their businesses up using internet marketing and online strategies. So love them or hate them, the onesie fashion is around. Actually, it's so warm at the moment that the onesies aren't out. But here's me and my friend Mark just tucking into a Sunday roast, and I'm a little bit quirky, and so that's just one of my things. So I do have that typical PT story. I went from a bullied, overweight teenager who was lacking in confidence, and decided and had a bit of a turning point. A kung fu teacher took me under his wing, got me involved in exercise, and then I wanted to help others. And obviously, many go through that journey. And I went from a local trainer to a national expert, to the likes of Daily Telegraph, Men's Fitness, Sport, which is the magazine around London, Talk Sport, and Sky TV. And that's just a few of the things that I've done over the years as a personal trainer. And this was one of my promotions I did to get people investing their time in getting fit with their pets, just to get them out of the house and motivated. And I had a cartoon guy kind of draw this up and a few other things. So my personal trainer story. I was, as I mentioned, working down as a personal trainer in Exeter, and I was getting great results with my clients. And after about a couple of months, my clients were saying to me, "Simon, I'm getting great results with the training, but have you got a nutrition plan for me?" And so what I did as with trainers, as we know, if we've got clients back to back, it makes it a big challenge to get set meals. And so as a trainer, I used to fill a large lunchbox and put healthy food into it, and graze on that throughout the day, and it kept my weight down, my body fat percentage down. It kept my energy up, and I was able to just in between clients kind of pick on that. And so I gave this to my clients. I gave them a simple 3-page document, and after about a month, they came back to me and said, "Simon, I'm losing weight. My skin feels fantastic. I don't feel like I'm dieting. My friends are saying how great I'm looking." And I used to actually own a publishing business, and I knew I was onto something. So I put this onto my website, called it the Lunchbox Diet, turned it into a 13-page ebook. And what happened then was a series of events whereby Elle magazine contacted me and said, "Simon, we found your Lunchbox Diet on your website, and we want to review it in our Christmas issue." And of course, I was thinking, blimey, this is a 13-page document, and it's going to be going up against the likes of Gillian McKeith and top authors. So I said, okay, feel free to review the Lunchbox Diet. And it had some local media coverage with it, but nothing really from that. And so what happened there was the review came out, and I went into W.H. Smith's, flicking through the publication, and I got to the review, and the other books and things, had 2-3 stars, and then it got to mine, and it was the best diet ever, Elle magazine. And from that, the sales, dramatically increased. I think I did about 20 or 30,000 during that Elle magazine review. And then it got linked to Cameron Diaz in OK magazine, got on the cover of Woman's World. And then I got a phone call from Penguin Books, and they wanted to talk to me about a book deal. They actually messed me around, so I called lots of different publishers, and eventually got a £120,000 book deal with HarperCollins for the rights to Lunchbox Diet. And while all of this is happening, I was obviously a trainer, and I became in demand. I mean, I never had a challenge with getting clients, but really the book helped position me in a way where I was able to just elevate the whole business. And then did a lot of TV, did things with Jamie Oliver, bits and pieces, and really enjoyed my time helping people. And for me, being a trainer, locally is great, but for me, the buzz really came when I had people from all around the world messaging me saying, "Simon, you've helped me transform my life. It doesn't feel like a normal diet. It really, is shifting my confidence and helping me feel fantastic." Because people don't want to lose weight. People don't go to personal trainers and experts to lose weight. It's about the result that losing weight gives someone. So feeling good when they go out with their friends, or confidence, or a better relationship with their partner. And so for me, I just got a huge buzz from helping people. And so I built a product suite around the lunchbox diet, a digital product suite. So I had the book, and then I had a series of products and things to help people transform their lives. And I really enjoyed my time doing that. But as well as the training, my passion really came when it came to marketing. I was always the trainer in the gym that never had a problem getting clients, and I was really able to market myself in a strong way. And so I really want to give you guys something back and help you to move forward. And the biggest thing, I think the biggest lesson that can be taken from my book deal is that, had I not provided my clients with that, and had I not turned it into the ebook, had I not called up the publishers when the other publisher decided to mess me around, it was just those small decisions that we make that can turn into huge results. There's a film called Sliding Doors in which Gwyneth Paltrow makes a split decision, and they show the two different films, one where she gets on the underground and one where she doesn't, and there are two completely different outcomes. So just understand that the decisions that you're making day by day influence potentially what could be huge, or ultimately is going to turn into nothing if you don't action your ideas and take something that you've got which can really help people and actually turn that into something that can really deliver value to the world, not just people in your local area. If you're passionate about what you do and you can help serve people and you can get transformations, you should do what it takes to get that message out to as many people as possible. And it hasn't been plain sailing. I've had a lot of failures. I've learned a lot, but I keep on hustling through. I keep on taking action, and I keep on learning from my failures, and that's why I think I've had the level of success that I've had, and I think it's possible for every one of you listening to really be in the same position if you want it enough. So my journey, I invested years in solid internet marketing study, spent over £60,000 in training from coaching clients, and that's where I had most of my success when I hired mentors. Just like when your clients are hiring you to get them from A to B, it's the same with marketing. Made many mistakes, and I want to save you that time. And this webinar is more than just about information products. You're also going to get some marketing strategies too, which you're going to be able to apply to your normal PT business. And I'm skilled in most areas of internet marketing. Okay, social media, email marketing, lead generation. And I had my biggest shifts when I hired mentors. I was learning a lot of information. I'll be talking about this later on, but I accelerated so quickly when I hired people that were in front of me where I wanted to be, and they basically shortcutted the whole process for me. So instead of going around buying lots of different products, and I had tons of products, and I learned loads from books, but something wasn't clicking. And it's when I started hiring people that they just accelerated the process for me. So what do I do now? I obviously lost my hair now, which we won't want to talk about. But I help personal trainers, coaches, experts build awesome online training that makes daily sales and gives you the life that you want. And I've been featured in most TV and media over my PT years, BBC, ITV, TV presenting, and most publications worldwide. And in top left, we've got some pole dancing I did on Sky. We got a couple of interviews, and bottom left is when I was a pig for 24 hours in one of Jamie Oliver's TV shows. And a lot can happen when you position yourself as the expert. And for you guys, I want every one of you to be different from every other trainer in your gym or your local area. The goal of this is to elevate your entire business so that you're paid more, you are respected by those around you, and even if you haven't been in the industry for a great length of time, as long as you can get transformations, it doesn't matter. You can have a trainer who's been in the industry for a long time. As long as you can help people and get transformations, don't limit yourself on what's possible. Don't limit yourself on what's possible due to the length of time you've been in the industry. Okay? And while experience is important, and knowledge, and the time you invest and the knowledge that you have, okay? As long as you're getting results and you're helping people get from A to B, that means that you can position yourself in a way to maximize, because if you're getting results, I want you to get that message out to as many people as possible. Okay, so I speak to a lot of trainers that restrict themselves based on, well, I've only been in the industry for a couple of years or even less, a year, or even, those that are relatively new. But you can still help people. And so you should get the message out there to as many people as possible. So, PT challenges, reaching burnout. Many I speak to are actually just, overworked, underpaid, trading time for money. The marketing you're doing just isn't working. And this is one of the biggest things, spending more and more money on PT courses, doing every single thing that is presented to you, but not actually being able to market what you've learned. So my advice would be, guys, stop investing in courses and just everything that's out there in the marketplace. Yes, it's important to learn, but if you can already get a transformation and help people, what's the point in going on more and more and more courses and then not being able to actually market those services and struggling? Better to invest in marketing, okay, understand how to sell what you've already got, and then when you're confident that you can market that so you can help people with your new nutrition or your kettlebell course or your pull check, whatever, okay, then it's a very different dynamic and a different shift in your mind, because you're very clear on exactly what to do marketing wise once you've learned that. And I was actually just on a call the other day with a trainer who's just about to invest another £1,000 learning, but he was struggling with marketing. And I said, just put that on hold, learn how to market first, and then go on that course. And when you come back, absolutely crush it, because you can go out, you can understand how to get leads, run targeted adverts, and then get people to really invest in what you have to offer. But I think that it's really important to you've got to get your points if you need those. But just if you're going far too far with it, you're better off investing the time in the marketing and using the current skills and actually putting the marketing message out there for what you've already learned, and struggling with how to find more clients. So, first thing I want you to write down is this book. It's called Words That Sell. Just a little free bonus early on in the webinar. This will just generally help you with your flyers, with your marketing, with the message you're putting out there. And it's just a list of words that help you sell your product. So you can read this and make adjustments to your website. It's only about £5 or £6 on Amazon, and I have this on my desk with me all the time, and that really helps me with my marketing. So every one of you, go out and get this book. Best investment you will ever make in terms of books. So what's it costing you not to dial in your marketing and have a system that really works for you? Well, I'll tell you now, if you don't understand marketing to its full potential, it's costing you tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of pounds per year not to dial in your marketing. If you don't fully understand lead generation, how to convert a lead into a buyer, how to run ads that convert, how to do sales copy, all of this, it's costing you tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of pounds per year. Okay, so investing in marketing and coaching and mentoring is really important. And that's why I continue to do so. I always have mentors, I always have coaches, I'm always learning, but I'm learning at the right time. I'm implementing at the right time that's right for my business, and not just going out there learning and not taking action. Now, the actual cost of not doing this is stress on your family, on you, your relationships, because potentially if you've not got the money that you want to be earning, I don't want you to be in your comfort zone when it comes to your finances. I want you to be in the zone where you have the money to be able to make the choices where I can go away for a week or two and do what I want, spend more time with my family, with my kids, to go and buy the house that you want, to go and get the car that you want, to live the ultimate lifestyle. Okay, that's what I do with my clients. It's what I've done with myself, and it's possible for every one of you listening to this to have that lifestyle. Okay, the cost is again burning out. Doing so many sessions that maybe charging too little and actually just losing passion and losing focus, and also loss of potential new clients when you're getting to that point where you can't market yourself, and then actually your mindset changes into a negative state, and you find yourself actually losing clients because you don't have the right frame of mind, and ultimately frustration. And let's solve the problem today. Okay, I'm going to be covering a lot of this in the webinar. First of all, I need to make some mindset shifts with you, and then we'll move into the content of the 12 steps in terms of the information product. But I don't just want to go into that content early on without making you have some mind shifts in terms of mindset and motivation, because it's very important in my experience. So first of all, decide specifically what you want, money aside. Do you want to have more one-to-one clients? Now, if you're wanting to have a lifestyle which is lots of free time with the family, going on holidays, and having the ultimate lifestyle, okay, filling your diary with clients is going to reduce the ability to actually get that outcome. Okay, and this is a little shift that I had someone with the other day. I'll repeat that. If your goal is to have more free time, to have holidays, to be able to relax, to do what you want to do, blocking yourself out 9 to 5, we both know not 9 to 5, 9 till 9 with clients, you're actually reducing that ability, even though you think that that brings you more income. Okay, or do you want to have less clients paying you more, so you're in demand, and there's a lead generation system set up and a marketing funnel system set up where you can raise your prices and reduce the amount of clients you have and put in a different system? Or do you want to have information products you sell that make you money in your sleep, where you produce something once and sell it over and over and over and over again? Okay, or is it a combination maybe of the above? So really you just need to decide now which of those you want. Maybe you want a few clients that are paying you really well, and then you want to spend some time helping people around the world with your information products. But it's whatever is right for you guys. Okay, whatever's right for you. There's no right or wrong to this. So the benefits of information products, because we're going to be covering that in the webinar today: you can transform more lives, have a maximum impact. You can make a solid passive income that eclipses your PT income, so you can easily make an income that, if you're making 2-3 grand a month, you can easily be making 5-6 upwards a month in terms of the income that you can make from online products. So that with your PT income can be pretty high, and you can become the authority. So having information products enables you to get leads for people that are going to come in to get your products, and then you become in demand. Okay, and you can dramatically boost your rates because you're in demand, and have the unlimited work because you can have tons of leads and buyers. You can have Skype calls and coaching if you want to do that. You can help people all around the world. So lots of benefits there. But there is an information problem when it comes to learning all this internet marketing malarkey. Okay, and that is, we learn information. So this might be, learning a new strategy for LinkedIn or Facebook or Twitter. Okay, you get a buzz from what you've learned. Okay, so you read that book, or you read that blog post, you watch that webinar, and you don't actually take action fully. And come on, we're all guilty of this. And then we think, well, I'll get more information, and then I'll eventually get to where I want to be, and I'll make the income, but it doesn't happen, and you go into this loop, and it's like almost an OCD loop. Learn information, get a buzz, yay, I learned something, not fully take action, not move forward, and then you go through this cycle. And the not taking action a lot of the time comes because there's a hurdle that comes in front of you, a technical issue, or you just have too many questions about the problem, and that's why potentially you're watching this now and going, oh, that's me. I'm one of these kind of, I just keep on learning but not moving forward and actually, not moving to my goal. So understand that an information hit isn't financial success. Okay? That information you're learning isn't success. It's the action that's taken to get that. We want to stop this cycle of doom in terms of the information gathering and not taking action. So I want you to get results from this webinar, but it means that you've got to take a next step. It means you've got to take an action, and you have decisions that can be made. So don't let this be a webinar that you're just watching and it just goes into the bank of, well, I've just learned something else, and then come 24 hours and you're back to your normal self. And is resistance crippling your true potential? This is a massive mindset shift that you need to have. Resistance being the small voices in your head that tell you, I shouldn't put that on social media. What do other people think of me? What if the product, people don't like it? All of this is resistance that we get day by day that stops us from moving forward. And it's the resistance that a lot of your potential clients that you don't even see now that are having sat at home going, what will people think of me in the gym? What happens if I walk in the gym and someone looks at me and thinks I'm fat? That's resistance. Another example, guy likes girl, girl likes guy, at a bar, voices in head say, I'm going to get rejected. It's resistance, and so you need to overcome that resistance in order to move forward. And there's a great book called Do the Work by Stephen Pressfield, and it says the enemy is our chattering brain, which if we give it so much as a nanosecond will start producing excuses, alibis, transparent self-justifications, and a million reasons why we can't, shouldn't, and won't do what we need to do. And again, I was talking to someone the other day, a trainer, who said, and he's actually just come on as a client. He said, Simon, I've got all this skill and passion, but I worry what other trainers will think of me. I worry that, I've only been in the industry for a little while. And I said, well, what transformations are you getting with your clients? Well, I'm getting loads. We'll concentrate on the transformations. Stop worrying what other trainers will think of what you're doing. Focus on the results that you're getting for your clients, and as long as you're getting results, you should be putting your message out there. You should be putting product out there. Because if you don't, if you've made the decision to listen to the resistance and let it win and not tell it to fuck off, frankly, then you are allowing yourself to not help lots of different people. So while I do get resistance from time to time, I just remember that actually if I don't put my message out there, if I don't put my message out on Facebook, if I don't send my emails and I'm just worrying what everyone thinks of me, and I'm potentially not serving many of you. So if I decided before this webinar to actually not do the webinar because what a whole bunch of personal trainers is going to think of me, then that would stop me from helping a significant amount of you move forward and get results. So I could have let that resistance win, but I didn't. I decided to ignore it. So remember, lack of information isn't the problem. Action creates results. And you need to stop overwhelm of information. Stop just going out there and buying course after course and doing this to try and just, get you to where you want to be. You actually need a system to follow. A system that's already working and it's worked for a product and service already. And notice the pattern and stop it. Think about all the things that you've already learned. in terms of information marketing, and say to yourself, how much of that did I action and what result have I got from it? And stop the pattern of just learning and not taking action. And it took me years to actually learn this and actually make that shift. And understand that you're a coach and you're helping people get from A to B. Be coached on marketing. Find a mentor that can take you from A to B as quickly as possible, rather than you wasting your time, your money, trying to do all these things and not have the blueprint to follow. So let's come on to the big product mistakes when it comes to information products and selling your fitness or diet product or health product online. Putting an ebook on your website and hoping it sells like hotcakes. Okay, in the case of the lunchbox diet, I did get media come to me and that helped. But most trainers are putting an ebook on their website, hoping it is going to make them a fortune. And I'm going to be covering this in the webinar and give you a better model to follow that can really accelerate your success. Underpricing, putting something on a small price, a £7 ebook on a website and expecting to make $100,000 a year. Okay, poor marketing, lack of knowledge. You've come into the industry as a trainer, want to help people. I'd imagine that you're probably not someone that really loves possibly sales and marketing, and that's understandable. And that's why if you want to, if you're a PT and you're getting to be the best at your game, then you're investing a lot of time and hours in terms of your industry, making you the best at what you can do. And so understand that the marketing learning curve is big, and time needs to be invested in learning that, but doing it the right way. An overwhelm with information, what specifically to do next to get the result that we want. And the wrong target audience, I'm going to be talking about niche in the webinar. The big one, leave the webinar now if you're just in it for the money. Okay, you have to be super passionate about who you help, the results you get and the transformations that you get, and want to produce regular awesome content, and it will not run on autopilot. Okay, if you're expecting just to produce a cheap ebook, whack it online, have it written by, someone else and make a load of money, then get off the webinar now. It's not for you. Go and PT, do the best, and I wish you all the best with that. But if you want a product that really sells, that really helps the marketplace, you need to, yes, you can set up a system, so you can set up a lead generation system, so you're getting leads and they automatically come into Facebook and they buy the product. That's fine. But you need to be putting out regular content that you can passionately talk about to help a result. For example, I love marketing. I'm passionate about it. I can speak about it in length. I continue to learn about it, and that means when I write a blog post or produce a video or produce a webinar, I want to do it. I've got so much knowledge and I'm just super passionate about helping you. If you don't have that for the product or service, the information product that you want to put out there, you're going to produce it, you're going to get it out there, and then it's not going to sell because you're not putting content out there. The more content that goes out, the more chance of people seeing it, the more sales you're going to make. Okay? And the truth is, the learning curve for marketing and selling a successful product online is long if you decide not to follow a proven system. Okay, and all my coaching and mentoring clients follow the new Paleo in a Box system to help them accelerate their success. Okay, and I found this picture earlier. Don't ask, but yes, I could do with some help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Just understand that while you're investing in courses, you just need to also invest in marketing coaching. If you want to depends. If you want to take the slow road, you can go the slow road and learn on your own, but understand it's a massive learning curve. For me, 4 or 5 years. Or you can accelerate your process and get some help. So your big questions: how to get people to buy my product? How do I target and reach people? How do I stand out in this busy industry? All valid questions. How do I stop the never-ending learning of information? And how do I price my product? All great questions. Okay, so let's look at the earning potential based on various different models. So if you produce a £7 ebook and you make 1 sale per day, just 1 sale a day, okay, not a lot. If you're getting a bunch of leads, okay, monthly that's £210. Yeah, might buy you few bits of clothes, a couple of nights out if you're a guy, and yearly, that's £2,250. Okay. What happens though if you're able to produce a £97 product? Okay. You make a daily sale. That's $2,950 per month extra on top of your income, and that's $35,405 a year. What happens though in the case of Paleo in a Box, whereby we go up to say £200 or $300, one sale again, one sale a day, that's all it is. That's $5,992 extra a month. And remember, these are based on one sale a day. You know, with Paleo in a Box, we're getting lots of sales per day, and also Lunchbox Diet. And that's $71,905 a year. Okay, so there's a massive shift between the low-priced ebooks, which are actually better as lead generators, so to promote your higher price program, than the higher end products. And so the model that I teach with my clients and my mentoring is all about the higher priced products. So this is the game changer. Low priced ebooks, low end to high end, £7 to £29. These are rough figures, guys. Just based on my experience. Audio training, £29, up a high end of 97. That can actually go a bit higher than that. Video training, £97 to £297. Then combinations of everything, which is what we did for Paleo in a Box, £97 to $497 plus. Maybe that includes some kind of coaching or email support or community. So you want to raise your bar higher. You can produce high-end products once you have a great niche and a solid product. Once you brand yourself in a way that doesn't put you across like other PTs in a specific niche. Okay, niche being a specific audience within, say, weight loss. Weight loss is a niche, but then you would have another niche, and I'll come into this later on. Once you start doing the things that 90% of other fit pros aren't doing, you have the ability. Okay, you may need just some confidence and someone to pull you through to get you to where you want to be. Remember, not everyone buys the cheap seats. It's people that want to invest, and if you niche your product down, then people are going to be wanting to invest if the market is hungry for what you've got to offer. So ask yourself this question. Seriously, who has the issue with the price? Is it your prospects, your clients, your customers, or is it actually you? And if you think it's your prospect, it's not. It's that your confidence is low potentially on what you feel you can offer it, and your sales process and marketing needs to be improved. So I want you to set yourself a monthly target goal now. And write this down. How much do you actually really want to be earning per month? And this isn't the figure like, oh, I'll be comfortable with that and I'll just be in my comfort zone, like it'll make me a little bit better. Like, set yourself a real target. What do you really want? Because understand, that you can earn the figure that you want to earn. If you want to earn 10 grand a month, you can earn 10 grand a month. If you want to earn 50 grand a month, you can earn 50 grand a month. It's only your mindset. You know, are there other trainers out there earning huge amounts? Yes. What's the difference? The mindset. Alright? But if you're happy where you are, that's cool. Okay, but with my clients, with my mentoring, I'm wanting to set high targets, and then we go out and reach those. So set yourself whatever's right for you. Set yourself a new monthly target goal based on what you feel you want to get to next. And then you can set yourself a bigger goal. But without goals, what would happen if your clients came to you and you worked with your clients and you didn't set goals? But are you doing this for yourself? So, the going broad problem. This is broad. Lots of different people. Marketing, a trainer, for example, marketing. I do weight loss. I do, I do pre and post natal. I do strength training. I do HIT. I serve you if you want some rehab. Okay, this is marketing yourself generally. It's the same with information products. This would be weight loss. Okay, this is better. So this might be, well, I'm kind of strength, and I do also, body strength exercises. I also do some bodybuilding stuff. Like, that's more of a niche area. Okay, but this is best. Like, I am the strength expert. I only do this. This is what I am the killer badass in. Okay. So, while the Lunchbox Diet had success, I got the 6-figure book deal. Actually working with Justin, we actually switched him over to going broad to working for the CrossFit market, which is a really, as many of you know, a very passionate niche. Everyone's buying all the equipment. They're super passionate. They've got a disposable income. And so it's a very big niche. And the paleo market is also got a lot of passionate people who are willing to invest. And so this is an example of niche. So Justin went from a local PT to an international nutrition expert to the CrossFit community within and had a 6-figure business within just 9 months. Okay, so a local PT in his area, okay, making an okay income, but then within 9 months, just a shift in the niche and how he was marketing, we went and coached him through the process, and now he's an international expert with a 6-figure information product business, and this is 6 figures just from the information product. Okay, because of the way that he's positioned himself now, he's earning a huge amount monthly from his coaching, charging £300-400 a session for what he does. And just understand that you're no different. If you've got the skills, you've got the knowledge, you've got the passion, there's no reason why you can't position yourself as a national expert and an international expert with a digital product. And Paleo in a Box sells all over the world: UK, Australia, United States, Canada, Spain, Denmark, and many, many more countries. So just understand that you can impact people from all over the world. So let's get started. Let's get started with the 12 steps that made Paleo in a Box a huge success. So first of all, pick a niche. Okay, one that you can serve to the highest level and that needs your help. What's your USP? Okay, so you want to go at least one level deep, and I'm going to show a little diagram in a second of this. And what results can you generate for your clients? What are you already doing? What transformations are you getting? And remember, niche doesn't mean a small audience. The paleo and CrossFit market is huge. So just if you're going broad to weight loss, that's a huge market, but you're competing with the big boys. Where if you niche down, it's more specific, the marketing becomes cheaper, the advertising becomes more cost effective, and you're speaking directly to that audience as opposed to broad. Okay, and enables you to speak directly again to that audience, and the majority are going broad and struggling, and that's not what I do with my clients and coaching clients, but and that's what I want you to do, is pick your niche. As mentioned, marketing and advertising becomes more cost effective. So here's how to niche down. You've got, in the case of Paleo in a Box, you've got nutrition, which is broad. You've got nutrition for athletes, which is 1 level deep. And then you've got nutrition for CrossFit athletes, which is 2 levels deep. And that is really where the sweet spot lies, is where you go a couple of levels deep. Because you get so specific to the marketplace that those looking into your product, it's like they're not going to find anything else that's so specific to them. And where you feel that you're alienating your market, that's actually not true. People will still come to you because they want your services and products, but you're going to be speaking directly to a specific audience, which increases the chances of sale. It increases the chances of increases chances of sale. It enables you rather to charge more for the product because there's no other solution out there, and it's really the best way to go. So, step 2, get developing. Don't let the idea you've got just stay in your head. Make it a reality. People need your help and skills. Okay? So just start. It doesn't have to be perfect. Your founding test members can help you make it amazing. So we had a group of people that we had test out the Paleo in a Box product before it was actually released. And mind map or whiteboard everything. Just get it out of your head in terms of what product you want to produce. Survey your audience so you can find out their challenges and struggles. And create a product you know they want, not what you think they want. And there's a big difference. So while you in your head at the moment you may have a product idea, actually what the market really wants, you don't know yet to the full potential, because the product needs to go out there, and we need to get people to pick holes in it so that you can make it an awesome product. So create what you know the market wants, not what you think they want. And again, I have a step-by-step process I go through with my coaching clients with this. Again, in an hours plus webinar, we just can't go fully into detail because I've got these 12 steps to go through. But you just want to be basically get developing your program and make sure that you go through a process whereby your product is actually what your marketplace wants. Pre-selling. So this is a great way to get validation that people will be willing to buy your product before it's actually released. And this is a really great thing to do to help people invest in your program at a cheaper rate. And then it allows you to get testimonials. It allows you to test the product. And really, before you've produced the product in full, it allows you to get validation that people are going to buy it. So with Paleo in a Box, it's a 6-week program. We produced a couple of modules. We then sold people into the program, and then we knew it was a goer. And this also gives you great motivation. So you get paid before it's an official release. You get validation about your idea. Okay, you can find the ideal sweet spot for pricing. Again, I go through a model with this. And if it won't sell on the phone, it won't sell online. And so I use a script to sell the product on the phone before its official release online. If people aren't going to buy it on the phone from you talking to them, then it's not going to sell online on a sales page. Builds community early. By pre-selling, you can get people invested in the program and enjoying it and getting a buzz going. It gives you tons of confidence to take more action, because when you've got someone invested because you've just introduced the program, when people have invested and said, yeah, I'm in, well, that's going to give you confidence, isn't it, to go move forward with the program and actually start producing it, because you know that it's already a goer. People have actually put their hands in their pockets and paid for it. So here's a client testimonial. I'm doing a victory dance. I just sold my program online, which hasn't been released yet and is still in testing mode, for £200 today. This is the most I've sold it for. Previously only sold to 4 people at 70, and this is the coaching I did with this person to get it at 70, but then we increased it based on our confidence going up. I would never have dreamed of asking for that much money, but yet Mr. L, that'd be me, said I could. So I grew a pair and did what I was told, and it paid off. And actually, within my program and my coaching, we start making sales for you within week 3. Okay, week 3, making sales of your product. And I ask a lot of people on my strategy calls, you know, if we were talking in 6 months' time, 12 months' time, what would need to be happy for you to be happy with results? And they say, Simon, I'd love to be making sales of my product. And I say, you're going to be making sales in week 3. So, you want to be creating your website next. Step 4, for the world to start finding you. Here's an example, one of the blog posts that had quite a few likes and shares. And you just want to get your website out there. So we use Optimized Press. Outsource anything you can't do for yourself, and create an awesome product name. I go through a formula with this. A lot of the time it's good to use come up with a product name that actually talks about the benefits of your product. What's the end result that you're going to get from someone? 99designs.com for branding and logo design, where with normally you would go to get a brand or logo design from one person that you know maybe. With 99 Designs, lots of different designers come and they design your brand and logo, and you don't pay for it unless you like it. And then you get vision of like 20-30 people instead of one. So that's great. And then you want to be blogging on a regular basis. The more content you put out there, the more chance that your product's going to be selling and that you are going to be building value and trust. Step 5, create your lead magnet. So what are you going to give away that's free to help build value and trust in what you have to sell? And this radically increases the chance of making sales. You know, we produced lots of different lead magnets. So lead magnet means getting someone's email address and then building that database and then providing them with something of value. And it radically increases the chances of making sales because they've already learned something of value. Okay, so free reports, audio downloads, interviews, videos, things that you can give away for free that are going to position you. Give away some of your best information. If you can get a result in advance of actually people buying your product, you can help them get something and overcome some kind of hurdle and have a result. The chances of your product selling go dramatically up. And use the questions you get for content. I'm sure you get clients ask you questions all the time. How do I do this? How do I do that? Have you got a tip for this, tip for that? Well, all of those questions, you want to bank them because they're great for content and great for your lead magnets. Here's an example of one of the Paleo in the Box lead magnets. Free training shows you how to accelerate your WOD performance today. Enter your name and details and an enticing kind of background image. And here's some was one from my lunchbox start on the left when I had hair, on the right when I don't for my expert mastery, and more Paleo in the Box in the bottom. We just test different versions and then we generate leads. Step number 6, the social media loop. Okay, how to get brand new leads and turn them into customers for free. So you want to get leads using your lead generator, grabbing names and email addresses, squeeze pages. And then you want to send out to blogs using email marketing. And again, this is something I teach in my coaching, my mentoring, how to send emails, how to write the best headlines, how to get people to click out. Someone buying your product, if you actually track back to it, it's how do I grab a lead? What do I say in the headline? What do I say in the body copy? How do I get the click out to the blog? What does the blog need to say in order to create a sale? And so once you've got a formula for that, it makes it a lot easier. You want to create sharing, likes, comments, shares, tweets. When someone puts out a blog post and then likes on it, that then goes into someone else's newsfeed. They see the blog post, go to the site, potentially want to have a look at what you have to offer, opts in, their name and email address is given, and then they go into the cycle, and then that creates your database. So it enables you to get more leads. Rinse and repeat on a regular process. So we were putting out, still do put out regular blog content on Paleo in the Box every few days. And most of all, make your content awesome. Content that people read, content that people love, share, like, and want to get results from. And then once you've got a database, this was at the time when we had about 5,000 on the email database, you can then start to study what pops. So here you can see Paleo Snacks had a massive open rate, 46%, with a click-through of 17%, 827 clicks to that blog post. So when that gets shared, that's going to give a lot of people the content who don't know the brand, and so you can start learning from the data. And this is slightly more advanced internet marketing, but again, it's what I'm teaching my students because it can really make the difference between an extra 10 grand a year. Step 7, Facebook ads. So with Paleo in the Box, we were able to target adverts specifically to the CrossFit market. And so when you're just putting general advertising out there and not getting specific, and this goes back to niche, then you're just really fighting against all the other people who are going broad, where here the success of the product became because we were able to niche down. So those that live in these countries between this age range who like CrossFit, and you can get really specific. But warning, you can still waste money if you don't do it correctly. Okay, this is a fast way to grow fans and then turn them into buyers. Promoted page posts work great. So many of you on the webinar now have come in because of a page post that I did on Facebook, and that means basically when you do a post on your Facebook page, you can actually promote that as opposed to doing one of the ads on the sidebar, and they work great. And then use video with calls to action. So do this next, testimonials, etc. Great to put out there to get your fan base growing. Interestingly, you'll be very surprised to hear 95% of sales were driven by Facebook. Okay, so where I hear a lot of the time, Simon, in fact I heard this the other day, Simon, he's been talking about Facebook ads, but nobody clicks those. Nobody clicks those adverts on the side, load of rubbish. Well, 6-figure business in 9 months, 95% from Facebook. I beg to differ. Okay, so just understand that you can build a 6-figure business from Facebook alone. Step 8, build a sales letter. So there's a big difference between just putting some text on your website promoting your ebook and then actually a sales letter. Okay, so you need compelling headline, copy, testimonials, social proof, an offer, and that makes up a proper sales letter or video, and really allows your customer to understand all of the benefits. But again, I go through a process with my clients, with my coaching clients with this, so that they build the sales letter out in a way that generates sales, and then we need to look at the conversion rates, and there's a process that we need to go through in order for the product to sell. So can you understand now, guys, why many aren't having success, and you may not with your product? There's so many different elements, to make it right. Okay, and a sales letter is probably one of the most critical elements. So Ultimate Sales Letter by Dan Kennedy is a great book. You've got to understand your audience. If you're going broad, then it's going to be a challenge. If you're more niche and you understand that audience, the challenges that they're facing, the aspirations, the things that you want to achieve, the trigger points for pain, these are all things that you need to understand in order for your sales letter to work and for your product to sell. And you can test long, short copy versus video. Video works very well, but if it's done right. Okay, and then you want to be turning the features into benefits. So a feature of your training with people might be, well, we're going to go and do some weight training now. Well, that's a feature of your training. Well, the benefit of that is your muscles are going to feel toned, so that when you go out, you're going to look absolutely amazing in your dress. Or your butt is just going to look so hot that people are going to look at you and say, damn, you look amazing. So that's more of a benefit. Okay, so you're going to feel great, as opposed to your training, which is what leads people into the benefit. So when we come to copy, and web copy, and sales, it's really important that you show the benefits of what you're doing. And using testimonials from those that have already succeeded with your product, and that comes from the test phases that we implement. And use a powerful headline and offer that is irresistible, and use bonuses that offer exceptional value. So with the Paleo in a Box product, we had the main training, which was 6 weeks, about 11 modules, 12 modules, and then we had 3 bonus trainings. So if you add bonuses, that can really help. And then a launch. Okay, so you can have your very own launch of your product and make a nice hit from the initial launch. Once you've got a database, for example, we launched Paleo in a Box when we had about 2,000-3,000 people on the, I think actually 1,500, 2,000 on the email list. And then by the time that the product came to be released, because there'd been so much value given in terms of blogs and content, this enabled us to have a really good launch. And then we can see the sales all coming in during the launch. Sale RB means rebill, so one payment of 97 minus the fees, and then we had other payments coming in a month later. So launch your product to an audience that likes you, okay, likes and trusts you. Tease about it before the launch. We had a 1 week launch with 2 payments of $97 instead of 3 payments of $97, $100 off. And you can get a big payout at once, okay? So while you can be making sales on a regular basis, the launches and the promotions, which I'm going to be talking about in a minute, really can help you to scale up the business. And WordPress countdown timers work well. Plugins that show the time going down, that can work quite well. And multiple emails on the final day of the launch, just to remind people about the deadline, work well too. So, step 10, promotions. This is absolutely critical. Trials, offers, and linking up with events in the industry. So think about what's happening in the media, with TV shows, things in your industry that you can link up to for promotions. Your birthday, for example, could be a promotion that you could run an offer to. Reaching for Paleo in a Box, reaching 500, 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, and 10,000 fans, reaped awesome results when it came to the promotions. This because they're timely events, the celebrations. Okay, and you can have a promotion calendar that runs all throughout the year. Okay, and make them time sensitive. And you can run promos and competitions with other brands. Okay, so once you've got an email list, that gives you leverage. Then go to another brand and say, you know, can I give you a competition prize of our product, or you know, can we offer one of your products as a prize? So you can run joint ventures. And $1 trials work like gangbusters, only if your product is hot. Okay, you have to produce a great product, and again, this is what I go through with my mentoring clients, is to produce an awesome product. But then if you run a $1 trial and it's no good, people are going to refund it, you're going to be pissed off, the user's going to be pissed off, and everything is going to go downhill. Where if you produce an awesome product, a product that the market really wants, you're going to have a great product. And $1 trials can work brilliantly well, and you know, we've made a significant income from those. And the Super Bowl story. So I was actually in America at the time, in San Diego, with a friend. The Super Bowl came on, it was about an hour before, and I was like, damn, I should have done a promotion for this. So I whacked out an email, altered the sales page, ran a promotion, and it absolutely crushed it. I did a promotion for the length of the time that the Super Bowl was on, very short promotion, a 4-hour promotion, and it absolutely crushed it. We did tens of thousands of dollars just from that one email, just from an idea. So just understand that once you've got a list of promotion ideas, that can be the difference between an extra $20, $30, $40, $50,000 if you're selling in dollars per year. It comes from the promotions. Upsells. So I thought I'd use the example of McDonald's fries and burgers. Upsells. This allows you to get a more per sale after the customer buys the initial product. Okay, so once you've got your initial product, you can produce more products to sell to help really accelerate the success and the results that your client gets. So offer more complementary products and services directly after your first sale. So Paleo in a Box offers us a recipe pack and a cooking video training, taking a $300 sale up to $450. It sells immediately after the initial purchase. We use a video to promote it. And find out from what your buyers, you can find out what they want. So once you've got your initial sale, you can actually survey and find out what else they want, and you can significantly boost your profit with upsells. And once you have upsells, you also have multiple packages that you can create promotions for and sell bundles. So as opposed to the upsells, you can put together all these different, we put together the recipes and the cooking program, and then put that together in one package for one fee, instead of upselling them. So you can use the additional products you create for bigger packages. So we had the initial Paleo in a Box product, 3 payments of $97, $47 recipe bundle into a $97 cooking program, and both of those convert really well. So final step, partners. Once you've got all this in place, and understand, guys, that there's so many other elements within, it's impossible for me in this training to go into each. There's multiple elements within the elements to make it a success, but I needed to give you an overview. This final step's really important, getting partners, affiliates, magazines, doing, content for magazines to push people to your product, public relations and other promotions. So you can ask for competition prizes, run blogs, give your product away, give review copies away, position yourself as an expert for magazines, and use that email database as leverage. When you get on the phone and say, I've got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 people on an email list, it really does give you leverage to be able to cut deals and run promotions and work with other companies. You want to find complementary businesses that aren't competing with you. So for example, in the CrossFit market, you've got shops, online stores that sell products, you've got even dating sites, you've got t-shirt, food, grass-fed, paleo stuff, and so these are all partners that we can link up with. And you always want to chase. Don't just send an email and then people don't reply. Don't chase them. You're going to be chasing, and then hustle, get on the phone, build relationships, and get results. So, hope you enjoyed the 12 steps. But what's the fastest way to product success? All right, you need to be laser focused on the right elements, or you'll be pulled in the wrong direction by different information products out there. Okay, you want to follow a proven blueprint that's already worked, and this is why coaching and mentoring works so well. Okay, because you need to be held accountable, through the roadblocks ahead, and it's about taking massive clear action and having someone pull you through when you need to get over a hurdle. And work with someone who's where you want to be and has the experience that you're looking for. Okay, why do your clients hire you? It's because you take them from A to B, and it's the same with building marketing and selling online. And that's where coaching and mentoring can help. If you're serious about a product and delivering an information product to your marketplace, then we can talk and I can help you move forward. This is just an outline of my schedule for my product mastery, which is my program to help you get your product to making daily sales, pre-selling it, and all sorts. All right, so it's a lot involved. All right, so you can stay where you are now, or if you're serious about getting an information product, helping lots of people, and you're passionate about what you do, then you can get clarity, get amazing results, and which can give you more time to do exactly what you love. Okay, you can reach more people, get maximum impact, and really understand marketing and use it to help others. Okay, and end all confusion about what to do and when. Okay, mentoring really is massive. Helped me get to the level of success I have now because I just hired someone and they pulled me through and got me there quicker. Okay, because as much as what you've learned here is valuable information, I'm sure you can get results from it. If you really want to go to the next level, then mentoring is the key. So if you enjoyed the webinar, guys, I hope you did, then head over. You can friend me, facebook.com/boylevel. My Facebook page, facebook.com/SimonLevelMarketing. It'd be great to hear from you. Please post for feedback on the webinar onto the page. Get your feedback. It'd be fantastic. Really enjoyed presenting that with you today, but hang on a sec because we've got more for you. If you're serious about moving your product forward, understand that action is required, the effort's required, it's investments required, and you have something, or maybe you want to talk about a product idea that you're serious about, and this is for action takers only. Please don't apply for this if you're just kind of like, this isn't really for me. I only work with those that are really committed, and I expect 100% success rate. Okay, you can apply for a strategy session. So which would you rather do? Would you like to take the paddleboard to the island that you want to get to, or do you want to take the speedboat? And that's your choice. That's entirely up to you. So I expect 100% success rate with my clients. Okay, you must be an action taker. You must be helping people's lives, and you must be super passionate about what you do. Okay, and willing to take yourself to the next level. I'm going to be getting you out of your comfort zone, doing things that you don't currently do already. So please expect that that's a part of the process. But I'd like to talk to you about your idea, get some clarity, and move forward, and give you some stepping stones to move forward, and potentially we could work together to get your product out there and have it 100% success. And we're working towards a specific outcome of your product making daily sales. And so if you've got a niche idea at the moment, but you just want to kind of brainstorm more, or you kind of like, oh, I want a product and I've got skills, but I need some ideas, then Head to simonlovell.co.uk/fitness niches to download your free report and training, and that is absolutely free. So head over there, you can grab that. Maybe we'll be talking soon. So really enjoyed the webinar. Hope you've enjoyed it too. Please come back to me and give me feedback. Head to simonlovell.co.uk/coach strategy if you're interested in a strategy call to move yourself forward. I'd be more than happy to chat to you. But please fill out the application in full. Unfortunately, I can't take everyone that applies, but my assistant will get back to you. And then maybe we'll jump on a call and we can really help you crush it with your product. And you can mind map your own product ideas on using MindMeister. Head to mindmeister.com. And that's free. You put yourself in the middle and then brainstorm lots of different ideas. And then maybe after that, it'd be a good time for us to chat because you can share the mind map with us, with me rather. So really enjoyed the webinar tonight. I really hope you got value. I really look forward to talking to you, and I will see you very, very soon. Take care.